Hey guys, welcome back to High Yield Intraday Trading. I hope every one of you is doing good. So before we start discussing today's topic, let me request you all to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button here. Once you click on it, you will get the confirmation on the left bottom corner. Post you subscribe to my channel, also make sure to press the bell icon and click on all. You will get the confirmation on the left bottom corner so that whenever I upload a video, you get the notification about the same without any misses. Also, I would request you all to subscribe to my Telegram channel with the name HYIT Intraday Calls because I share a lot of things over there and it might be helpful to you in some way or the other. All right, so as a day trader, what people don't realize is that we need to stick back to a very specific time frame. Okay, what I mean to say here is when we are day trading or when we are into intraday trading, different people follow different time frames in order to decide their trades. Now, deciding on the time frames absolutely depends on various different things. Some people feel comfortable following the technicals in a 3 minutes time frame. Some feel comfortable in a 5 minutes time frame. Similarly, many people trade in a 15 minutes time frame and so on and so forth. Okay, so basically in this video, I'm not trying to define a time frame for you. What I'm trying to make you understand is that if you are following a 15 minutes time frame in order to trade intraday, then you need to stick back to that 15 minutes time frame to define or to decide your entry, your stop loss, and your exit. Okay, so let me explain this a bit more clearly. Okay, so let's say that you are an intraday trader and your niche to take the trading decisions is based on a 15 minutes time frame. So you don't follow any other time frame like 3 minutes time frame or a 5 minutes time frame. The only time frame you follow is the 15 minutes time frame. So now suppose the market is bullish and you are looking out for a stock to initiate a long position. So in order to take the decision as to in which stock you will trade, you need to do the technical analysis using the indicators or the oscillators or the price action, okay, in the 15 minutes time frame. You cannot jump around between multiple time frames in order to decide your entries, because when you change the time frames, the charts change, the candlesticks change, the technicals change. All these things change when you switch time frames. Okay, so you cannot and you should not jump around between multiple time frames. Okay, the very same thing applies to your stop losses as well, a very very important thing. Okay, there are many guys that I have seen, they decide their entries using a 15 minutes time frame, but they decide their stop losses using a 5 minutes time frame. Don't do that, that's wrong. And the reason why I'm saying it's wrong is because if you use the 15 minutes time frame to decide your entry, but if you use a 5 minutes time frame to decide your stop loss, then your stop loss will be much lesser, it will be reduced. Okay, now this becomes really risky when you are into day trading. Stop losses are very important, okay, but stop losses necessarily should not be lesser all the time. They normally should be in sync with the time frame that you use in order to make your entries, in order to decide your entries. Okay, now in the trading world, there are many fancy stuffs that have deepened their roots within the minds of the traders, and those fancy stuffs actually don't carry so much of importance when it comes to actual trading. Okay, one of them is called tight stop losses. I mean, what the hell is that? Now, can you define the word tight? How can you decide which is the tight stop loss and which is not? Okay, so especially for the newcomers, for the new traders, don't fall for such fancy things. A stop loss is a stop loss. It has a very specific purpose, and also there is a very specific way of defining the stop loss. Okay, so it would be better if you concentrate on learning how to define a stop loss rather than keeping a tight stop loss. Okay, now similarly, the same should be followed when you are deciding to book out your profits. Since the entry was taken depending on a 15 minutes time frame, you should also decide your targets using the 15 minutes time frame. Okay, this will make sure This will make sure that you get enough time and space to stay back in the trade and then to achieve your target. Okay, now here also many of the traders book out their profits much earlier, and post they book out their profits, the stock actually goes up further. Now this majorly happens because the traders start seeing things at a lower time frame, in a lower time frame. And it's very obvious that in low time frames, the technicals that you follow, they squeeze themselves. Okay, so basically what I'm saying here is, if you have taken a long position at a price point of 500 rupees and you follow an indicator, let's say a moving average, a 20 period moving average. Okay, so your entry is at 500 rupees, and let's say that the moving average is acting as a resistance, then in the 15 minutes time frame you might see the moving average at a price point of 507 rupees. But in the 5 minutes time frame, the same moving average might be showing a resistance at a price point of 503 rupees. So if you have taken a long entry using a 15 minutes time frame, and later if you start concentrating on the 5 minutes time frame, then obviously you will panic by seeing the resistance at 503 rupees, and as a result of which you will book out your profits much earlier. Okay, so it becomes very important to stick back with a single time frame in order to decide your entry, your stop loss, and your exit. Okay, I hope I'm making the things clear for you guys. Okay, see, uh, things might sound simple when told, okay, but when you sit in front of the trading terminal and trade, you very well know what happens. So it's very important to know the tits and bits of intraday trading. You cannot keep juggling things. Everything has to be crisp, clear in your head when it comes to implementation, and that's exactly what I'm trying to make you guys understand. If you are taking the help of the 15 minutes time frame to decide your trades, you should not be bothered about what is happening in a 3 minutes time frame or what is happening in a 5 minutes time frame. As simple as that. Always try to keep your thought process as clear as possible. Never mix match things, or else you cannot handle the trades well. As simple as that. Okay, so I hope it was helpful, guys. Please remember that time frames are the most important things when it comes to day trading. Time frames are being used to decide n number of things. Like, for example, if you are preparing a strategy, you need to decide the technicals, and along with those technicals, you need to also decide and finalize upon the time frame in which you will be using that particular strategy. Right? It cannot be the case that you prepare a strategy and start using it in every time frame. It will not work. It will simply not work. Okay, so time frames are very important, and you and me as a trader, we must respect and follow the right ones. Okay, so that's it from my end, guys. And as always, would request you all to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also, please do not miss the ending of this video, as you will get to know some more things about HYIT that might be helpful to you in some way or the other. And please feel free to ask your questions or queries, if any, in the comment section, and I will surely reply back to them. And also, please do not forget to like this video if you liked it. Okay, so that's all from my end, and I will see you all later. Hope you all will stick back. Happy trading. Stay back home. Bye bye.